Well, welcome to Atomic Motors and welcome to Cars, Shops, and Collections. I think there's 5 warehouses here that we're going to see today. Over 250 classic cars and motorcycles. Bill, the owner, he's already mic'd up inside waiting for us. So let's go see Bill. Also, thank you for watching. If you like the show, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. And our shirts, by the way, they are for sale. You can find them at Threads of Envy. So you get the official Car, Shops, and Collection merch. It's now available. Let's go inside and see Bill. Bill, my man.
Welcome, JC.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Welcome back. Hi, I'm Bill Biler. I'm the president of Atomic Motors, and I want to welcome you to the wonderful world of Atomic Motors.
Okay, how long have you been here?
7 years.
And then, do you own all these cars? These cars are consignment. What's the history of some of the vehicles here?
Some of the cars are consigned. As time goes on, we do fewer and fewer consignments. We really have to like the person.
Okay.
If we like the person and we like the car and we think it's viable and they're not just crazy on the price, then I can consign it. But if they've watched the Barrett-Jackson auctions and they think a $20,000 car is now worth 110, I can't help them. There's other places like that. That's called a storage lot.
But you know vehicles, because you've been around cars your entire life.
Thousands and thousands of car sales later.
Tell me about the Pontiac.
Beautiful. It's a RestoMod. It's got an LS3 driveline. And it, believe it or not, we're doing a show for the next 7 years. And the men that did all the camera work for the TV shows here in town you're familiar with, one of the directors, this is his car, he got lucky. 2 years ago, he had put $1,000 down on 2 different Corvettes at 2 different dealerships. They both came in the same time. Now he has nowhere to park this car.
So it's here?
It's here.
I love the color of this.
It's extremely inexpensive and cost effective to buy one done. I tell everyone, do not restore cars, buy them done. Sometimes we can't talk them out of it because, why? It's sentimental. It's a sentimental thing. I can't make them not do it. And there's hundreds of cars and boats. We do all kinds of things. I mean, it could be a...
right here, the Chevelle right here, 69 Chevelle.
Right.
Did you guys do the work on this?
We
Because the
didn't.
interior, the color of this interior is gorgeous.
That's original, 30,000 miles.
Whoa.
From new. Yeah. This is an unrestored car. This is not restored.
I love it.
Can we do more work to it if a person wants to? Yes, but it passed brake and safety, which means every car that comes here, we do a compression test, and we go out from there. The wheels come off, we check the brakes, we check the bearings, we check the exhaust, we check the steering, we check everything. And there's a list of things we have to go through to prove. And boats, if you're ever into boats, we restore classic boats for people.
You got boats, you got cars, you got planes hanging from the roof, you got trains when we walked in here.
There's over 600 airplanes. You'll go through the building, you'll see them from every direction, whether it's a full size or these big remote control ones. The kids just love to see this stuff. This is in the movie with Brad Pitt. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
How do you get your hands on something like this?
It just showed up. Everything just shows up. I don't know why. Like this Cadillac in 1958 decided to make a one-off show car. So we have a fella that is a local movie star. I can't tell you who he is. He's going to end up with this car.
Okay, so there's a local movie star that wants to buy this car.
He will end up with that car. That's
and you don't mention your clients' names. You're very private when it comes to your clients.
Ever.
But right now there's a Hollywood star, A-lister, looking at this car right now.
And you know what? I'm going to make it very easy for him to own it, which is good for him and myself.
I can't get over the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The car, Brad Pitt, Quinton Tarantino, such an iconic movie. Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know if the movie won an Oscar, but if that's the case, the car should win an Oscar too.
It should. We got to go through and get it going. We have a really great team here, headed up by a gentleman named Tread, like a tire tread.
Perfect.
Yep. Now,
these cars what's back here? Is this one of your shops back here?
Well, you're going to find out. This is just a normal maintenance shop. So this car is going to get brand new head gaskets. This gets a rear end rebuilt on it. That Jag gets the carbs rebuilt because why? 68 Jag, you let it 6 months. Did not start the car. It will not start until we rebuild the carbs. Modern gas tears things up. Okay. And here, this is the Hudson Hornet. Whoa. You remember Doc Hudson?
Yeah.
This is a Hudson Hornet Coupe, 1953. So what we did here is we built a sub chassis, all tube chassis underneath instead of just a step down, supercharged straight 6 with a 6-speed Tiptronic behind the steering wheel.
All right, and who do we have walking around with us here?
This is my lovely bride. This is Kat.
Hi.
Hi.
Right?
Nice to meet you guys.
Perfect. Thanks for having us. Do
You're
you
more
have
than
a
welcome.
favorite as we're walking through? Does
Yes.
someone jump out to you?
Yes, they will. I'll show it to you. Now, this is where they build all the engines. So most of the shops here in town, if they change engines or any of that kind of stuff, they bring the engines here. We rebuild all the engines for most of the shops. We build one-off trucks. I'll show you in a second. So we do all the engines, the honing, the building. The cylinder has the race engines, the standard engines. There's a crankshaft grinding, crankshaft welding. We do things that other shops just no longer do because they don't have the talent.
This looks like someone's F-350, their daily, maybe driver. You guys work on all kinds of vehicles here.
Well, what it is, if you look under it, it's all the way down. This truck will go 4.5 feet high just with a push of a button.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, it was built for a doctor out of Flagstaff, and it has to be ready in 2 weeks. And this is going to be on one of the local TV shows, and on your show first.
That's right, it's exclusive.
Yeah, it's exclusive. You spoofed it, so
now,
this is good.
What's the fastest turnaround you guys do something on a vehicle? Something like this right here on this truck. How fast are you turning this around?
Well, it depends if there's change orders or not. A change order is, Bill, all I want is a paint job. Well, while we're at it, let's do the engine. You know, if we do the engine, we should actually do the transmission.
That's how it starts. It's a little thing.
That's how it starts.
This guy came in to get his tires changed, and look at it.
This car won 3 or 4 national shows. Then I resold it, and then this particular person, let me get rid of this right here for you. This particular person, what he wanted to do was he wanted to have, and we're almost done with this build, he wanted to have an LS7 with a supercharger made for it.
And this was your car originally, and you sold it?
That's correct. And the gentleman that has it now is a wonderful man. He's in the exercise equipment company business, and Tread is with him every day on the phone talking to him and getting ready to probably send it off to SEMA or something like that. That's what it would be. Is that right, Tread?
Yes. So this one might be at SEMA this year?
Hopefully, yes. Yeah, see there? All right, let's go to the next room, and then we're going to see if I can find my favorite.
How many shops, how many garages do we have here?
Well, there's 5 acres.
All right.
And it encompasses over 380 cars. So this one building alone has 17.
Oh, look at this Jeep.
It's got a brand new engine in it. Only a better running engine than it had when it was new.
79. Oh my gosh.
The other shops can't take them out and rebuild them in shop, right? So they
Everything's
can
done
rebuild
here.
this. Everything's
done here. Paint,
Everything.
engine, everything. Body work is all done
That's
here.
right. There's not one part that's not done here.
I love this. I love the CJ. This is gorgeous.
We got a beautiful orange one that's a 4-door version that is a big deal. I'll show it to you before it's over. Mustang gets a brand new crate engine. This one is a, I can't tell you who obviously, but it's someone that you would know if I told you the name. This started as an electric car. Now it's an LS3 powered gas car.
Up here?
Karma Fisker, yeah.
So a lot of people will take and put the electric cars inside of the vehicle. You guys are taking the electric out and putting something inside.
It's a one-year-only car. It was unsuccessful because battery technology wasn't there in 2012. Now it can go at any speed you want to go.
Now look at it's just a Mustang back here. I know
Mustang, did you get an engine swap?
Did you guys paint this as well?
Nope, we did not. It came into us this way.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I love that color.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, beautiful color.
What do you see? The Mustang you'll see in the next 2 rooms. The little Alpha just got a brand new engine rebuild. Funny story, the father-son took it apart 2 or 3 times, couldn't quite get it put together
right. The Alpha
right.
down below?
Yeah, we got it together right for him. This is a normal car we'd get in, detail clean, change the fluids, you know.
How many of those do you get? I'm sorry, how many do you get where someone's working on it and it just goes haywire and they come to you to fix it?
80%.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is let me shut this for you. In 1941, Clark Gable bought a 1941 Cadillac Coupe, just like this. It's currently in the Peterson Museum, but this is being built for Kat. This will be her new house car.
Your daily driver.
Daily
grocery
driver.
getter. It's an eye catcher.
Here at the upholstery shop, they'll do 15 hides of leather in it. A new Rolls Royce has 15 hides of leather in it. So the whole thing will be this color green leather in the whole car.
How many people
cool in here?
How many people?
Those are the heater cores back there. There's 36 people, and we could use another 10 really good techs.
Okay, so I'm watching right now. You guys are looking for techs.
We need techs.
Is that how it was back? That's original?
Heater cores under your seat, so the hot air blows on you.
Yeah, that's original?
That's original. First year was 1940. We actually had to look that up the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, flathead. Now remember, these engines and transmissions were used in Sherman tanks during the war, World War II. Pretty little car. Come on.
It's a gorgeous car. Where are we going now?
Into a build room.
Into the build room. Whoa.
So this is basically a body off, ground up restoration. They start at the frame and go up, right?
So someone brings this here. This is a client's car or your car?
Yes, client's car.
And they have a vision, or you kind of talk to them through their vision? How do you come up with what you're doing on this right now?
They sign a contract that says, I want a fully restored car. I want these kind of wheelwood brakes on it, these wheels, and then it's executed by Tread and the service team. And don't forget to, hopefully we'll get to introduce us to Tread here before it's over. You come in, we take the car completely apart, rebuild it, put it back together. And about half of these come from other shops that were never finished at the other shop. Like this little chassis here.
Yeah, what do we have here?
Well, that's a chassis to a truck going to Japan. And it is sat at another shop languishing for 5 years. And now we're going to put it together.
You guys get them done.
We get them done. This car above will be a Tesla Model X. And up there, you see up on the, come out here and say hello, Tread.
Get over here, Trev. Wait, hold on one second. This is you're putting a Tesla motor inside this?
Yeah, 12 years, actually 16 years ago. I bought that car. I also used to be your local Indian motorcycle dealer.
Okay.
Over on Boulder Highway and Arlen Ness Custom Chopper Shop. But we stretched, we chopped, we peaked, and we channeled that car. And then all the underpinnings inside will be a Model X four-wheel drive electric car soon. Whoa. Cool, huh?
How do you come up with these ideas?
Oh, just desperation.
You just pull them out of thin air?
It sounds just like you, right?
Right, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a little desperation.
No, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
What's next?
This is Fabrication.
This is CarTopia is what this is. I
That's
mean,
a lot of cars.
Every single room, there's something different inside here.
Yeah, we're a funny company. We have no debt, so it's good for us.
That's great.
We can build anything we want. We have all the machines and all the talent, and we're always looking for more. Like I said, 10 more techs if someone really wants to be part of the part. If you want to come down and work wrench with us, you can do that too.
You got to show me how.
Now, we just bought a 55 pan head, took it all apart. It needs a full restoration, but the top motorcycle builder in the world is Sean Ruddy. It's proven. He's won all the shows. And you'll see in another room here in a minute what we do. He's building a car that will match a Harley with a sidecar. It'll be hot electric, that real heavy metal flake paint job, and chrome to bits. And so when it rolls in, it'll use that real white, that real fur, like fur carpeting, real thick stuff. It'll roll in, air ride, drop it to the ground. Have you heard that song, My Money Don't Fold?
No.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds?
Oh, no.
They're going to turn that up really loud, and that's going to be on there. This car is going to be great.
The silver bullet.
No, yes, but it's really called the Phantom.
Okay.
Isn't it cool?
This is, yeah, Lance, look inside this.
And it's right side drive.
What are we doing with this? What's the end?
It's a handmade complete car.
Yeah.
It has to be finished by the end of the year. You remember the TV show, right?
Which
It
one?
has to be finished. We're doing a 7-year run TV show. They've been filming here for 2 months now.
My God.
Yeah, but no one knows it except you now. You
We
got
get
the
all
scoop.
kinds of exclusives, yeah.
You got the scoop on it. Now this is the bed that goes to the truck going to Japan. And what they've done, they've had to raise the floor up so it sits down lower. See what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a Volkswagen you'll see like that in a bit.
All right.
All right, let's go to the next building.
I'll follow you, Bill. What do we have here?
Well, there's another beautiful room. If you've watched some of the newest shows, you'll find that Crank It Up Garage, you know that handsome man.
Yeah.
He came in here and shot quite a bit of footage in here. Up here, this rocket, the husband and wife going on their first date. We built that to commemorate the Rocket 8 V8 engine that Oldsmobile used in the late 40s and early 50s. And over on your left, the little Piper Cub. All these things fly, and they all run.
Even the yellow plane up here, that you can fly that.
You can fly it right now.
You have your pilot's license?
Well, I used to fly helicopters, not regular fixed-wing planes, though. I started with the little Robinson. Remember the R-22s and the R-44s?
Yeah.
I had to stop because I couldn't afford jets. If you need to get across town fast, you can use this big supercharged crazy car here.
I can see myself driving down the 215 on that, sure.
Yeah, yeah. And then back then it was 29 cents a gallon.
Yeah, look at this, Lance. Come back here.
This is a better deal. This must be regular. It's 20 cents a gallon, and that was 29 cents a gallon.
Take me back, my
gosh.
gosh.
That's a much better deal. That's how you buy gas.
All right, where to next?
All right, we're going to another room.
Come on, Lance. We're going to another room. You made it so far in this video. What is the standout? You're watching right now. What car stands out to you? Drop it in the comments below.
So over here is where they steam clean and buff and shine, and that's the paint shop down there. And over here, I'll show you something really fun.
All right.
We're going to go to we'll go to the FAR building.
Over here.
Yeah, do you like oil paintings?
Sure. Who doesn't like oil painting?
We have 1,113 oil paintings in that room.
Let's look at all of them.
Come on in.
There's more than just paintings in here. Whoa. Wow.
So 1,113 paintings. You got Bentleys and Mercedes-Benzes. Which was your favorite car?
In this room?
Yeah.
All right, I want to fall back to the Mustang.
Those are great. Yeah.
Fall back to the Mustang. What's the Volkswagen over here?
That was it.
Oh, that's yours?
21 years old. That's when I bought it.
What is that?
It's a 58 bug convertible. On top, the white one. Up here.
Wait, that's yours?
Yeah. That's a Citroen.
This was your very first car?
Yeah, what I really wanted, yeah. You know, actually, but I never got to drive it because it was in a million pieces. But actually, I bought a car called the Jensen Interceptor. You know what that is?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a British car that has a big American V8 in it. They like to overheat.
Well, what is this?
That's a Citroen 2CV, and that's one of the last ones, so it has big brakes comparatively, and it will run 45 miles to 50 miles an hour all day long, which is pretty powerful for that. Do you remember?
Yeah, the Chrysler LeBaron.
You remember this one?
Absolutely. My buddies in high school, this was like, the parents had their car, and then this was the hand-me-down. But the Town and Country edition, this
501 were ever made.
Of the Town and Country?
501. The 501 of this car was ever made. Do you know what made this car famous?
No.
Well, do you remember it was the famous actor, well, it's a TV show.
In the 80s?
Yeah. Hey, what TV show was this in?
But this was, like, all my buddies like had
Was
this
it
car.
Friends?
Not the Town and Country
No.
edition.
Seinfeld. You remember he got...
George Costanza?
George Costanza got one like this, and it was for...
The actor...
Vaughn? Oh. Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
It was supposed to be his car.
Yes.
Remember Cop Firebird down?
Yes.
That's great. We do tractors, and that's a 60, right? If you think you've seen something here, what do you see what's next after all the pictures? Take a look at the walls. So hopefully there's a piece of art that's good for somebody. Everybody will find something here they like.
I mean, you have art on the floor, you have art
Everything.
hanging on the walls.
Yeah.
This is very artistic.
Oh yes, that's a famous guy that does that stuff.
Oh, man. Can I take back my favorite?
Yeah.
I do like the Mustang, I like your Volkswagen, but I did something about the Town and Country.
One of the most famous DJs, can I say his name? The DJ that bought one?
Who? He bought one of these?
Yeah. They're so difficult to get. And then Tread here has to spend 6 months making them perfect.
Is that one for sale?
Yeah.
And they got another one back here?
Yeah. And then this one is one of two ever made. See, it's a 2-door instead of a 4-door. Only two San Remo's Coupes ever made in the world.
Ever made?
Yeah, ever. This car cost more than a Rolls Royce when it was new.
What year is it?
It was probably a 77?
77?
Yeah. You like the Vogue wheels and tires? Like those tires? They look cool, huh?
Big time. Where do you keep all the keys?
In a lockbox. There's a really famous car by a famous man. Even the cracked paint makes it famous. Do you remember Star Trek?
Yes.
Okay, so Gene Winfield made all the set props for Star Trek.
Okay.
And before you leave, I'll show you a picture of me sitting in Captain Kirk's chair. This is a Buick Riviera 63.
And this was his car?
This was a show car, right down to the lead cracking around. I'm not supposed to fix the paint, but I'm going to anyway. He yells at me all the time.
It's still his car?
No, we own everything. It's okay.
All right, where to next?
Come over here. Here's that. Oh, you're going to love this room. Hey, you get a nice Bentley for under 50 grand, under 40 grand. You want to see something really cool?
Yeah.
Okay, this is really cool. This was built new for the president of Philip Morris. Look at the carpets. Feel the carpets. Ooh, put your hand down in there.
Yeah. Ooh.
I know, right? It bites. Got to be careful. It'll bite back at you.
Wait, so he wanted fur carpeting?
No, I did that for my wife. I thought it was cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It's different.
She's had a lot of these. She's
Now,
owned this car 5 times.
When's the last time you drove this car?
I don't know, 3 months ago when I bought it back for the 5th time.
How often, like, is every car registered, or how do you, if you want to take a car
We're a
out?
dealer.
So you can just put plates on any car?
Yeah, dealer plate. Come on, we'll show you some more stuff.
Come on.
It's the only place in the world that we know of that has 3 Cobra Jet race cars with 0 miles.
0 miles?
0 miles, they've never been used.
When did you get this?
About 3 weeks ago. And do you remember Get Smart?
Yeah.
You drove one of those in Alpine. That's fun. MGTDs. This one just sold and it's going to Germany. It's going to go to Bremerhaven, the port.
So who bought this? How did you find this car?
My smart wife, she advertises all over the world. So they found it. It's a prototype. If you look right here, it says prototype. They built 1,500 of them, and it's the first one, the prototype of 15 ever made.
So this is number 1?
Yeah, it'll go to a museum. A lot of the cars here do go to museums.
Yeah, well, we're in a museum right now.
A little bit of everything. We're just happy you're here. This is totally cool. That's a real 427, 435 horse car.
So you got a 69, 71, 69. Is there a theme to the Corvettes here? Or
No, they just happen to be
awesome
Corvettes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. You remember Corvette Summer?
I love who?
Corvette Summer, the movie?
Uh-huh.
right? So that's the type of car they would have had back then. You know, a gold chain and a mustache?
Yeah.
See the fender flares? Look at the crazy paint.
Yeah.
So it's a 69 with 70 gills put in it. Big block, numbers matching, 427 car. They booked, this one's supposed to book for what, 90 something? It's only 49. Remember, we financed 100%.
Okay.
On approved credit. This car is interesting. We got this from a local museum. It really does have about 18,000 original miles, but the men in the shop took the driveline out and put a 435 horsepower LS3 driveline in it with a 6-speed automatic.
73 Olds in a museum here in Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
What made this museum-worthy car? Just the
Because
fact that it's-
18,000 miles and the seat swivel, and you've never seen one before.
The
Isn't that
seat
nice?
swivel?
Push down, kitty. There you go.
So the seats swivel, so that you get in, then you swivel.
Easy to get in and out.
And then you can just leave it like that.
And then shut the door and you come back when you're ready to go.
And you come back. Really nice.
Why didn't this catch on?
Oh, I'm sure that they weren't safe in a crash.
Well, good point. Yeah, good point. With the door like that? With the seat like that?
Leave it right like that. That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
That's neat.
So do you remember the movie where at the end of it, he gets on a missile and rides it into Russia, into a nuclear power plant,
No.
where they make bombs and all that kind of stuff?
Why do I know?
Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah, okay, yes.
We made Dr. Strangelove's rocket.
This Camaro's gorgeous. Did you guys paint this?
No, but we did the driveline. And you
Yeah.
can come back and take it for a test drive.
I love this. This one's
Yeah,
this
just-
one's stunning.
Make sure it's pointed in the right direction. Want to show them under the hood? Your team did it, Tread. Open the hood.
Is this 5,000 original miles on this?
No, since it was done.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
See, all the cars are pretty. That way no one's ever mad at us.
Yeah, just the color of this
Yeah.
just, I'm sure it even pops when you get out in the sun.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. It's nuts. You'll like driving it, too.
I will.
Yeah.
Whoa, motorcycles. Is there a standout one to you in this room? I mean, to me, they're all
That
standouts.
one's in the Motorcycle Hall of Fame.
Which one?
It won the Sturgis, and it won the Motorcycle AMA.
the red
Yeah,
one.
the red one. That's over 300 horsepower, completely handmade. It looks like a Victory Vision. It is not. This one stands out to me over here because Arlen was my friend, and I worked with him for a number of years. This is Arlen.
Okay.
He died of the cancer. The cancer got him. He was a nice man. He shouldn't have died that way. But this was his catalog bike. I found it, and I bought it back. I sold it new. It still has the original purchase order when I filled it out.
How often are you looking for cars and motorcycles? You
24 hours a day,
just
7
online,
days
or
a
do you
week,
have some-
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That's a real Arlen Ness motorcycle. A real one, they used to make them. Over here, the sidecar rigs. No one has this many anywhere on the planet. And this is just some of them. You can hop in one if you want, or take one for a ride. This is a DMC sidecar in full leather. They don't come that way, but we put them. See, there's a door people hop in.
Yeah. Matt?
Yeah, hop in.
All right.
So
And
you.
as far as a sidecar, you don't have to have seatbelts, nothing, just like sitting on
No.
a motorcycle. You sit here and hang on for dear life.
So the old sidecars, sometimes if you're on a crowned road, might give you a bit of a fit. You know, you have to turn a little into it. This one, if it's a crowned road, all you have to do, let me turn this down for you, is just push this button. And it fits the crown on the
Yeah.
road, so the bike goes straight. When you're riding along,
Okay.
if it feels funny, just flip the button up and down until it goes straight, so you can raise and lower the
Yeah.
sidecar, so it goes straight down the crown road. They didn't have that technology a long time ago.
This is nice.
Yeah, and we can put a sidecar on almost anything.
My little door to get out.
Yeah, you're fine. Be happy you're still super physically fit and happy to go. That seat going to the gym pays off, doesn't it?
It does.
If you ever want to start an ice cream business, we can help you out there.
You ready to go with a good humor truck?
Yeah, and the Whizzers. See the Whizzers around the top?
Yeah. What's a whizzer?
A Whizzer's a motorcycle bicycle from the 50s. Like this one up here. Check this out. This one over here. This
here?
still has the Paperboy bar on it. See the bar with the
Yeah.
tank? That's where he'd throw his bag and he'd be slinging it. He was like a super duper Paperboy because they were expensive. And then you remember Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
I did that one for Cat, but I made it look like Pee Wee Herman's
Yeah,
bike.
right up here, the red one?
Yeah,
Up,
and then I
left,
gave it-
up, Lance.
Yeah, and I gave it luggage. Now
Oh
it's
my
super
gosh,
fast.
yeah.
See it? Now, oh, you can go cross country in that. Guaranteed 45 miles an hour.
Was Pee Wee's motorized in the movie?
No, he didn't have that kind of pocket.
That looks good though. That looks good. But
Yeah, he wouldn't have thought that out.
this has been an amazing afternoon.
And some of those, you see the Oh gosh, all the awards up there?
Yeah.
Those are just some of the awards, the top awards that Sean Ruddy has won over the years. Do you remember the movie Mad Max?
Yes.
Okay, in the movie Mad Max, there was a guy named Goose.
Uh-huh.
Now, Goose was cool, right? You know, if you're going to be a guy that goes to the bad guy, you want to be the cop Goose.
Yeah.
Nobody died. But he had this crazy bike, KZ1000, called the Goose bike. And we're building 40 of them.
And this was it?
This is one of
The
them.
replica?
Yeah. It's nicer than a movie bike. It looks the same, but we build the engines better. We polish between the fins. We chrome everything. We polish the wheels. Here's a Goose bike, and off to your right is another Goose bike. And we believe in choppers. We always have lots of choppers and customs and pro streets in the shop. They never stop because we like them. Yeah, many of them we sold new. From the old store over on Boulder Highway, from the old Arlen Ness store,
Okay.
we sold that brand new. Then we got it back, that American Iron Horse. This, believe it or not, this Titan. Titan used to be the distribution center for Titan. Was the front building, the first showroom you went into.
Yeah.
This year.
And that was your shop back in the day?
No, it was Titan's. I flew out. I had Redwood City Indian motorcycle and dealerships there too, but I flew out and signed up to be a Titan dealer in '97 at that building. And I did not know when I was getting the property, right, that something seemed familiar, but if you're out front, there's these concrete pads where they used to put bikes. I had no idea what it was. And then all of a sudden, boom. I'd been here before, only it was 1997.
Oh my gosh, Bill, this has been...
You remember Fat Beer? This is those bikes they
Spectacular.
used to give away? Yeah. So don't be a stranger. We're
won't
here
be a
all
stranger.
the time.
I
So-
mean, each room you could spend, 4 or 5 hours
Yeah.
just looking at every single vehicle. This is the bird's eye view of your
Remember
collection.
the pedal cars that were airplanes up there?
Yeah.
We have a whole squadron. And I'm always trying to get them, so if you got one for sale, let me know and I'll buy it and put it up on the wall. So we'll have a whole squadron going. It's
Bill,
pretty awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Come back and drive that car sometime.
Absolutely.
Just tell me when you get, we'll warm it up, just take it out and drive the wheels off of it.
If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carsshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carsshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.